Levy County, where the gators roam free. Two neighbors at war and they just won't agree. One blasts his music, shaking the ground. Moons his neighbors yelling loud. Mother effers, how's that sound? It's a showdown in Levy where the tempers run high. Both are armed and ready, fire shots in the sky. But the judge in this town, he's got a grudge. Oh my, hates one neighbor's lawyer. You can see it in his eyes. The other's got cameras aimed right at the lawn, watching every move from dusk until dawn. He's sick of the noise and the moon in disgrace. Wants his neighbor locked up or at least put in his place. It's a showdown in Levy where the tempers run high. Both are armed and ready, fire shots in the sky. But the judge in this town, he's got a grudge. Oh my, hates one neighbor's lawyer. You can see it in his eyes. The other's got cameras aimed right at the lawn, watching every move from dusk until dawn. He's sick of the noise and the moon in disgrace. Wants his neighbor locked up or at least put in his place. It's a showdown in Levy where the tempers run high. Both are armed and ready, fire shots in the sky. But the judge in this town, he's got a grudge. Oh my, he's one neighbor's lawyer. You can see it in his eyes. In his eyes. The judge is cranky, his patience worn thin. Sick of this feud, but he's got to weigh in. But his mind's made up, ain't no justice in sight. He'll side with one and keep this feud alive. It's a showdown in Levy where the tempers run high. Both are armed and ready, fire shots in the sky. But the judge in this town, he's got a grudge. Oh my, hates one neighbor's lawyer. You can see it in his eyes. A few women, two neighbors at war, no one will bid. Cranky judge, ice to the core. This fight's just begun, get ready for more.
Okay, let's get rid of this stupid silly. Let's get rid of the thing. There it goes. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hi, it's Megan Fox and me. What's up?
What's up? What's up, Jeff? What's going on?
I don't know. I just wondered what a techno country song would sound like. Now I found out.
I kind of loved it, but I don't know if it was me or if the music was going in and out for everyone else too. Was your microphone unmuted during that?
No.
Huh.
It was double muted. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I didn't have time to do anything. That was just raw.
But I loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was really good.
We'll work on a video later. Didn't have anything.
I love the AI photo though that you had with the cameras and the. It's really good in the boombox. Really good. Techno country. Right. I think you've discovered something that I love.
I found a thing.
You found a thing.
I kind of liked it too. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool. All right. This is part 4 of feuding in Levy County, the neighbor wars.
we can't wait. I've been looking forward to this since last week.
Yeah. Well, we thought we were going to do a thing, but YouTube happened and then we went to Rumble and it was meh. So, so we came back here.
I love Rumble for the opportunity to be on a different platform when things go bad at YouTube, but I also don't like Rumble because no one wants to follow. So it's unfortunate.
Nobody wants to go to Rumble except for those that are banned from ever stepping foot in YouTube land again.
Exactly.
All right. Well, so anyway, if you're just joining us on the replay crew and don't want to put up with our mandatory 17 minutes of bullshit, skip ahead 17 minutes.
Yeah, and it is mandatory, by the way. It's in the contract.
It is. It's just, and we got hate mail. We got.
Oh, I can't wait for the hate mail. But listen, I solved a problem that I need to tell you about. I solved a problem that I've been having for years, and I don't know why I never thought of this before. But I always pour myself a cup of coffee before we start streaming. But I always run out. And then I want to go get another cup, but I feel bad for leaving.
Tell me you've just discovered a hot plate or a thermos.
I have a thermos. Okay. No, I made myself a thermos of coffee. I'm like, I have these things all over the house. Why didn't I just make a thermos? So I have solved the coffee problem. I am medium smart.
Oh my God. Welcome to 2024, man. Wow.
I get proud of myself when I solve small problems that I should have solved years ago.
Yeah. Something should be intuitive, but yeah.
See, this is why I'm medium smart, because these things don't occur to me until long time.
Oh well. Dear. Oh shoot! I opened it up on the other browser. I'll just have to read
the
our
hate mail. I love the hate mail. Please, let's do the hate mail.
It's been a while, and there was a significant amount in reaction to part 3.
I think people got confused that it got uploaded as a video and not a live stream.
And it was people. More people saw it than normal. So we had new eyes.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just kind of scrolling.
And I still haven't uploaded it to my channel. I'm going to do that, but I haven't done it yet.
Let's see where we got. Where are we at here? Now I can't find any of it, of course. Wait, Megan said good morning, so it's not live. That's my face. Yeah, that's why. But no, that wasn't a hate comment. That was just kind of a funny thing.
Yeah, that was the confusion. People are like, wait, what?
Oh, come on. Where's all the hate mail? I didn't delete it.
Deleted? Well, no, you sent me. Wait, you sent me. Here, you sent it to me.
Yeah, that was only one. There was more. I actually got a lot of engagement off this.
It was strange.
One was from Jason Koch, IJ5HB. It's pretty bad when you have to pick on people you don't know.
Who are we picking on other than this judge?
That was my reply. That was exactly my reply. My reply was picking on an unfair and biased judge. That's not picking on him. That's calling him out for unfair, biased, and inconsistent actions on the bench. What's wrong with holding a judge accountable?
Yeah, nothing.
Why is this on YouTube if he can only be on Rumble?
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Why is this on YouTube if it can only be on Rumble? I like your response, though.
Yeah. To which my response was either you're not very bright, not paying attention, or a dangerous mix of both. If you squint really hard and put your thinking cap on, you'll figure it out. And a witty comment. I made Lynette's property in The Sims 4. That's kind of funny.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I want to see that.
Boring, says John Harris, PR.
Don't you love it when people come to the channel just to say things like that? It's like, why don't you just scroll by? I don't know why you need to do this.
Hate views are still views.
This is true.
Joan Carrig 1133 says, "Shut up so we can listen to what's going on."
Well, my dryer's making noise. I'm going to close my bathroom door.
That's okay. I have dogs. You have the worst way of showing anything with all the banter.
What?
Yeah, you have the worst way of showing anything with all the banter. Yeah.
How dare we get along, Jeff? How dare we have a good time with one another? How dare we?
You comment and entertain us on a commentary and entertainment channel.
We should just show dry, boring court footage and not say anything.
Well, for those of you that I'm sure most people have figured it out by now, we are joint streaming. I'm the host this evening, and Megan will be hosting us tomorrow. And if I recall correctly, we're starting an hour early tomorrow.
We are. We have to start an hour early because I have a thing. I have a doctor's appointment I have to take Hangry to. So that means we need to start at 8 a.m. bright and early. I expect you all to be here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Or at least bushy-eyed and bright-tailed. One of the two.
One of the two. Or bushy-haired. I don't know. Like me.
Oh, yeah. That was part of the reason why I was late. Speaking of hair, which I don't really have because, hey, this is a lifestyle choice. I was playing with the dog. I was playing with the dogs and Strawberry's lower teeth that stick out just laced my head open.
Ooh.
So I spent a significant amount of time this evening staunching head wound bleeding.
Oh, no. And head wounds bleed really badly.
Yeah, it's like just imagine like wrestling with a cinder block with teeth. The bulldog's heads are just like cinder blocks, but it has these two little protruding teeth. And one of them just caught the side of my head and laced me open. Now strawberries tasted human blood.
Oh my God. It's on. So, she's just waiting now for you to pass out one night.
Yeah. She's looking at me like these days. All right. So yeah, we are multi-streaming here on both of our channels. I'm hosting tomorrow. Megan will be hosting, but that still means you can hang out on either one of us, and I control the.
Jeff has all the buttons today. Well, not all of them.
That's what she said.
I have a few.
Yeah. Starting us off, Sonia or Chris has gifted me 10 Legal Vices. Well, not me. People on my channel, 10 Legal Vices memberships. Thank you so much, Sonia or Chris, for that. That is super awesome. If you got one of the gifted memberships, make sure you give Sonia or Chris a super special thanks. And in Megan's camp, we have Melinda M. Damon with a $1.99 super sticker.
Thank you, Melinda.
And Pin King 554. I'm actually not going to put your super chat up because he is. Let's get another strike. The FBI killed JFK Lamau. Let's not do that. I'm seriously.
I thought that's not true. It was the CIA.
No, it was not. Make seriously. I don't. So
I'm
not
just kidding
around.
I'm just kidding. That's not true.
YouTube doesn't know that. Pin King. Thank you so much for that. But I really am not. I'm scared to death at this point. So
because we don't even know why it happened the first time.
We don't know why it happened the first time. So play a little safe. Don't want to put the trigger words up, but thank you very much.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing that would get you in trouble on.
I have no idea. I'm just kind of playing it safe. Just trying to play it safe. But
Hey, are you seeing that Rumble chats are coming up in StreamYard now? Oh yeah, you knew that. You showed that to me.
Yeah. I linked that up there. Yeah,
I got it linked on my Rumble too. So, hey, Rumble, what's up, Rumble Ghetto?
See, the problem I had with the way it was worded wasn't that the FBI may or may not have done something. It was the invitation for YouTube to do it again. That's the part that I don't enjoy.
Because we just don't know why they did it in the first place.
Exactly. And Jack's mom has just signed up for the Clean and Sober crew. For some reason, she's taking the risk here. Thank you so much, Jack's mom. I hope you stick around to the Clean and Sober crew for a while. All right, that catches us up with all the super stuff that's going on here. And what we're going to do here tonight, we're going to do two things. Three things. We'll give you a little bit of a background where we left off. Then we're going to read a motion, and then we're going to get back in the hearing. Do you remember where we were, Megan?
I do. We were just at the point where Judge Grudge had let them take a break because they were Randy Shockett was going to go and furiously write out a motion to disqualify the judge on a piece of toilet paper or something in the hallway. Because the judge had lost his mind and accused Randy Shockett's
why you gotta make fun of people you don't even know, Megan?
Because they act weird. He accused this poor guy in court of recording him because he saw a reflection of his own lights in the courtroom in his sunglasses laying on the table. And so he was like, "What is that light? Are you recording me?" And so on top of that, he was denying Randy all of his motions, denying him an extension, telling him that he can't, even though he has a trial coming up in like a couple of days, that he has to be in the same courtroom at the same time. And it was just craziness. So the Gosneys decided, hey, we don't think this judge and we don't think he likes us. Yeah. So we want to disqualify him. So now they have to go out in the hallway, and allegedly Randy is supposed to write this thing in the hallway on a piece of paper or some toilet paper or the bottom of his shoe. I'm not sure.
And stand in the Zen garden out back,
Yes.
with a rake.
The judge even was like, I think my favorite part of what we watched was when the judge found it unreasonable that Randy had to go to Gainesville to his house. And he's like, well, but I took all my things from my office and I brought them to my house because my trial's in Gainesville on Monday. And the judge is like, well, I think that's unreasonable.
Well, and then it was like, well, because this was a Friday and the hearing was on a Monday, and he had to do a final meeting with opposing counsel that afternoon, and the hearing had already run like an hour and a half overtime. And he's like, well, I got this. We have to do this today. We got the trial the next working day. He's like, well, it's not really the next day, is it? You can work all over the weekend.
The weekend.
Yeah. So it's not really the next day. He's like, but we got the appointment and I don't care.
And he's already not in the meeting. He's already missed the meeting with his co-counsel. And like, now he's not doing his trial prep. And I also like the part where the judge is like, you don't know if it's going to go to trial. It may settle on the court steps. And then you can be here in my courtroom. And so we're just going to wait to see what happens.
Oh, and then there was the little bit where he's like, dude, I have to represent my client. My client's waiting for me. I can't prejudice my client by missing the. Well, you got to choose. You're going to prejudice this client, or are you going to prejudice that client? Somebody's got to, you have to decide. You work your schedule out. And he's like, I just need some time. He's like, you got till 4 p.m.
How many hours will it take you? I don't know. 3, 4, 5. I don't know.
Shut the hell up and let me start typing, bitch, and we'll see how long it takes. I got to get out of your effing courtroom or it's going to be all damn day. Shut up, judge. He didn't say that, but I'm sure he thought it very, very loudly. And for those of you who don't know the story, this is Judge Grudge DeThomasis, who you may know from the Jeremy Hales What the Hales case with Lynette Preston. It's also Jeremy's lawyer.
Yes,
it's also Jeremy's lawyer. We've got Randall Shockett, and these cases are going on simultaneously. All of these motions to get him booted off the Jeremy Hales case are going on simultaneously in the same timeline as this hearing. So Judge DeThomasis is already up Randall Shockett's ass about that, which is what triggered him when he saw the reflection of the courtroom lights in the in his client's sunglasses. He's like, "Are you recording this? All your other clients record stuff."
And he felt stupid too because he was like,
"Oh yeah,
well now I wear 2 different pairs of glasses. I can't see very well, and well, I just can't even see that far without these glasses, and I was wearing the other ones, and well, that's why I unfairly."
In 2024, some people learn there's thermoses, and some people discover bifocals. Me, I've got both bases covered because I'm an early adopter.
Yeah, I'm not a fast learner. I'm a slow learner. It just is what it is.
So anyway, they broke around lunchtime and banished Randall Shockett to the supply room or wherever they keep the rolls of toilet paper to write his.
He's in there like
his motion on. He's like, oh, damn, it's only 1 ply. It ripped. You
have to start all over.
Yeah. So they furiously wrote this motion. Oh, dear. I mean, it's.
So we're going to start with that, right? We're going to start with the motion to disqualify.
So that's the background. So we're going to start with the motion to disqualify that he put together. Now, again, we know how much of a
read Chickamites chat.
I would have doubled down. If I see one more reflection on his shiny surface, I'll hold everyone in contempt.
There will be no reflections in my courtroom. Do you understand?
You're now in contempt of court.
Put all shiny surfaces away.
Shit. So yeah, we know from the What the Hales case that Judge DeThomasis says, we didn't make a bingo card for this, did we?
No. Shoot. All right, I'll work on that. I forget, what is the bingo one you want me to use again?
Oh the hell, I don't know. I have to go looking for it.
Wait, it's probably in our WhatsApp communication.
It is. Just search for bingo.
I'll just scroll back.
Or just search for bingo.
Oh, is that possible? Can you search in WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. Nice. See, and I also learned I can search, and there it is. All right.
There you go. See?
Jeff and Busan. That's how
Bingo.
I have you in my
Yeah,
WhatsApp. Jeff in Busan.
Bingo and
Baker.
thermoses in one day. Settle down there. Don't learn too much at one time. It hurts.
It hurts.
Anyway, so we all know from the What the Hales case that Judge DeThomasis is he love this is what triggered the bingo card, that he loves timestamps. He loves, well, on this date at 7:42 and 36 seconds this happened. We know he's a big stickler, and didn't he jump Randall shit in the Jeremy Hales case for being like 12 minutes late with something?
Yes, and actually it was only like a minute late, but yes, he did. And also the opposing counsel is doing this really annoying mirroring thing where he is timestamping to the judge. He is sucking up, brown nosing so hard. He's like, Judge, at 11:42 p.m. on Saturday the 24th, this so-and-so. I mean, come on.
And the judge is using hand motions, so he starts using hand motions. And
it's so transparent. It's
kind of ugly. Gwendolyn, wait. She's preparing the bingo link. I'm
doing it.
So anyway, remember I mentioned just a few minutes ago that this motion was supposed to be filed by 4 p.m. So let's read the motion that was timely filed by Randall Shockett. The first thing I want you to notice, it was filed at 3:59 and 22 seconds. He was 48 seconds away from getting a tongue lashing of epic proportions from the judge. Oh, I'm sorry, 38 seconds. He was 38 seconds away from getting jumped by the judge, apparently, if the past is anything to tell from it. So thank God that Randall Shockett got this motion in with 38 seconds to spare.
15 minutes. Sorry.
Because I'm scared of YouTube again, I've gone to the ridiculous lengths of redacting people's names. Because
I know, right?
Our first one got taken down because we kept
of the address.
Yeah, I got
which we will never speak of ever again.
Ever again, yeah. And I don't know why I got nuked for a week, so I'm just playing it extra careful.
Yes, we are just redacting every damn thing.
Yeah. B. Gosney and W. Gosney are the petitioners. And this is also similar to the Jeremy Hales case. This all centers around a protective order motion that should or should not be in place. They're the petitioners versus P. Griffith and K. Griffith, who are the respondents. Here we go. Now, this is going to lay out this. Well, we could have done this instead of the review, but then that wouldn't have been as funny, because this is actually going to go over exactly what we just talked about, but in a little greater detail. Let me know when you're ready to take over some reading duties, Megan.
All right, I'm still working on bingo,
yeah.
So you
focus on bingo. I'll focus on the smart stuff. Just kidding. Actually, bingo takes a ridiculous amount of creativity.
It does, and no one is helping me in the chat. I asked you to help me with the bingo squares so I don't forget stuff, but no one's helping. So I guess I'm on my own.
All right. Before we jump into that, Cheesehead lost on Bourbon Street. Remember, for 24 months, 2 years. OG. There's an original OG gangster right there. Cheers. What are we drinking? We are drinking a rum and Coke with lime. A bourbon and Coke with lime. Megan has figured out tumblers, so she's having lots of coffee.
Yep, lots.
It's a holiday today. Oh, yes. Happy Labor Day, people. It's a holiday, so I can join you at 8 a.m. Right. Or is this juice cleanse week? What? Oh, well, glad all is back to normal. Me too. All right. And because this is our shenanigan thing, if there's any super chats for Megan or me or whatever, we'll just kind of take them as they come. Speaking of which, Diane just threw $10 at Megan.
Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you.
And Adora the Wholesome threw 5 at me. Good morning, Redacted and Redacted. How are you on this fine Redacted? I just wanted to tell you some important news. Redacted, and I redacted.
It is becoming like CIA level redactions around here. Seriously, I'm now
sheet of paper.
I am now scared to put anything up on the screen now. I'm like, wait, is it fully redacted?
Yeah. Jenver with member for 23 months. Keep it up, Jeff. I'm trying. All right. Defendant's sworn motion to disqualify Circuit Court Judge Craig DeThomasis. The petitioners, plaintiffs W. Gosney and B. Gosney, aka the Gosneys, by and through undersigned counsel, moved to disqualify Circuit Court Judge Craig DeThomasis pursuant to Section 38.10 Florida Statute and Rule 2.330 of the Florida Rules of General Practice and Judicial Administration and other authorities cited herein, and as grounds therefore state as follows. But first, Adara the Wholesome is stating hashtag Black Sheets Matter. Thank you, Adara. Disqualification in general. This isn't even a specific disqualification. This is what it takes to be disqualified. And it's very important to notice this. This is an important notice. What it takes to disqualify a judge. And it involves just fee-fees. Doesn't need facts. It just needs some fee-fees. Section 38.10 Florida statute compels a judge. Compels, forces, mandates, requires, must proceed no further if a party to a case has a reasonable belief that she cannot receive a fair trial because of the bias of a judge. It's very, very interesting here that what it takes to get a judge recused, you don't have to have facts. You don't have to demonstrate that they actually are unfair towards you or biased against you. It's if you have a reasonable belief. And what is the standard for reasonableness? You're the standard. It's not if Megan has a reasonable belief or Joe Schmo has a reasonable belief. It's does this person, the person themselves, have a reasonable belief that they can't get a fair trial because of the bias of the judge. That is a very, very low standard. And
the judge has to take that reason, that belief as true. The judge has to take the complaint as true, just like he has to take it for Lynette's, order of restraint thing against Jeremy, that he's got to look at it and go, all right, I have to pretend like this, even if it's not true, it is true.
Yep. And so it's actually not, but we go, that's a ridiculously low standard. So why doesn't everybody recuse judges? Well, the person that decides whether or not you have a reasonable belief that you're biased is the judge that you're saying is unreasonable and biased.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is, I think, is insane. I think it should not be that way. I think it should have to go to the Chief Justice to have that person decide. Because how do you say, Judge, you're being biased and bitchy and horrible to me, so I need you to decide that I am correct and you are wrong? That's 9 times out of 10 they're going to say, no, I'm not.
It would save time, wouldn't it? Well, it's like, Judge, I want you to recuse yourself. No, I don't think I will. And then you have to ask more sternly. Now, Judge, this is the second time we've asked this. You're still biased against us. No, I'm not. All right, now we'll go waste a year of our life. Yeah,
exactly. No, I'm not. But Judge.
Now we'll go waste a year of our life waiting for the appellate court to tell us whether or not it's happened.
Right. So why do we need to waste all that time in the appellate court when you could just go down the hallway to the chief judge that's there? And I think it's because you're not allowed to do, the chief judge isn't actually above the other judges. And so they can't rule on other judges' cases. But there has to be some exception for this because it causes so many delays, and especially in this courthouse. Oh, my God, there should just be every time anybody decides they want to disqualify Judge DeThomasis, he should be forced to just say, OK. Yeah, because he keeps losing.
He's just got like a stack of recusal applications sitting on his desk. Take one.
It would be better.
He
should just not be a judge anymore.
Oh yeah,
how about that?
That would certainly solve a lot of problems.
He should go work in a law school somewhere, terrorizing law school students.
Yeah, wasting their time. God. All right. So anyway, that's the standard for for getting a judge to be recused is whether you, the individual person, have a reasonable belief that you can't receive a fair trial because of the bias of the judge. The judge must consider whether a party has stated a fear based on the facts alleged, not their truth or falsity. Have they basically said, I'm afraid that I can't get a fair trial because of this reason? And as is underlined, it is, according to State Rogers v. State, it is irrelevant whether the judge agrees with the facts on which the fear is based. Doesn't matter if the judge agrees with the facts or not. Significantly, the standards for disqualification do not turn on a demonstration of actual bias. That's what we were just saying. It doesn't matter whether or not there is actual bias. Why did that scoot on over? Stop scooting over. But at least I did get a new mouse, so my mouse doesn't freak out and start clicking on everything. It's okay. Congrats for me. Significantly, the standard for disqualification do not turn on a demonstration of actual bias or partiality on the part of the judge or the judge's own perception of his or her impartiality. There's very few judges that are going to go, yep, I'm an impartial. I mean, they're all going to say that. None of them are going to go, nope, I'm a biased, partial mother effer. Nobody's going to say that. So whether or not the judge thinks he's impartial does not matter. Disqualification is required. Again, it's required, is mandatory.
Jeff, I have to interrupt you. I don't know how to share this bingo card because I've never done this before. Do you share this page or do you share play online? How do you get
there should be a link in the right column.
A link in the right column. Here, let me just show you what I'm looking at. That would be easier because
that would be easier.
This doesn't make any sense to me, but look what
bingo
it says.
Card incoming. Oh,
share your bingo card.
I'm big in that thing. I can't read that. It's micro. Yeah. Okay. So that link there, share this page. That's your link.
That's the one.
Yeah.
But it then goes over to like all these things. I just want to copy it.
All right, we'll go back then.
And just copy this. I see.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, guys, the bingo page
should be it.
All right, the
we'll
bingo.
Find out in a second.
We'll find out in a minute. Let me know in the chat if this works for you.
Can you drop it in the private chat too, so I can click on it?
Yeah.
Let me stick it in my.
Yeah, actually, why don't you just test it first before I drop it in the comments? Right. That might be a better idea.
Yeah. Nope.
That didn't work.
Yeah, that's not.
Damn.
Hang on, but I can use it. It came up fine. There we go. Yeah. There's the link.
So you're finding it.
Wait, now I'm trying to find where's my StreamYard screen? There it is. All right, I'm going to put this down here in chat.
All right.
There's the bingo baker right there. I just put that down there in chat. So
there it is.
Megan can copy that and stick it on hers, and I'll stick it on mine.
I gotcha.
All right, let me pin this bad boy.
Means I got to go back to the studio. Bingo there. Link.
Oh, yes. I put up a like and subscribe poll, too, while I'm thinking about it. The like and subscribe poll is just to remind you to hit the like button, not only for me, but also for Megan Fox, and subscribe. If you're subscribed to her and not subscribed to me, get on over there and subscribe to me. And also, if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. And vice versa. If you're subscribed to me and not her, get on over there and subscribe.
Why is that not coming up as a link?
It's not?
No.
Weird.
Oh, dang it.
Well, let's try it again. Stupid thing.
What was the number on it? BingoBaker.com.
Unpin. Hang on. Why is it doing that? Well, this didn't destroy the flow of the show at all, did it?
This is my fault. Okay, it worked for me when I typed it in. It worked for me when I typed it in. So let me try again.
Huh.
It's Bingo Baker.
Link.
All right. Did it there. Now it worked. Okay, so let me put it. Yeah.
Are you just
I got it. I got it. There.
Right.
All right. There. Now
just copying and pasting or what?
Yes.
It doesn't on mine. Weird.
All right. We'll just pin my comment to the top.
I can't pin yours to the top of. the Streamyard.
You can't? It should
No.
be on in your studio because I'm posting to both pages, yours and mine. At least that's what I thought I was doing.
Yeah, but you can't. Streamyard, you can't pin. You have to go to the studio to do.
Oh yeah, you have to go to the.
Yeah.
You have to do it in the studio, obviously.
Yeah, well, your studio is different than my studio.
What I'm saying is my link should be in your studio, so just pin it to the top.
I don't see your link anywhere.
You don't?
No.
Huh.
Because you pinned it to your studio.
Yeah, but I did, but I also put it in the StreamYard chat that should show up in your studio is what I'm saying. But here, let me just there. Use in the private chat. I just put it in there. Use that.
Oh, you generated the card. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, yes, I see what has happened there. But now with that, we'll all have the same exact card, though.
Oh, that's not good. That won't work.
That will not work.
All right, now I have to unpin that. Why can't we make it work? Why isn't this working today?
I don't know, because YouTube hates bingo, I guess.
I don't understand.
Now, I am going to try to do this one more time, and then we're just going to say F it, and we'll do the bingo tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know why this is happening.
Or just copy and paste the damn link that I just. Oh, it works now. It worked now on mine. But did I just do something dumb, or did that work? Yes, that worked fine. All right.
All right. Great. Then I'm going to go copy that.
All right. That works. That link works. And it should say generate card, and then you should be.
Would you put that in the private chat, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I will shut up about bingo. All right. While we're doing that, I'll just read off what's on the bingo card. How about that? We've got not Steve Gosney, judicial arm waving, transcript fuckery, what the Hales reference, judge contradicts self, fair administration of justice, pontificating, timestamps, unreasonable demands, law school time, jerk off talks over everyone, and no, I'm not referring to the judge. 911, free space, judge denies shock it, blam, blam, blam. Motion to disqualify, opposing counsel sucking up, dog snores, 15 minutes, motherfucker, calendar fuckery.
Oh my, this is a violent one.
Judge interrupts shock it, judge stops listening, Megan talks hair, litigating from the bench. All right.
All right. And do we have our free space, which is in the middle on this superior bingo card?
This is a superior bingo card that actually lets you put it in the middle.
Yeah. Do we have anything checked off yet? No, because we haven't started anything.
We haven't really started anything, so no. All right. My chat, I'm going to be putting the real bingo card on there now. Do not use the other one. I think I deleted it. I'm going to pin this one instead. And then that's the one you go use. There you go.
We are good to go. Now, for those of you watching on replay, too bad you didn't skip the last 5 minutes. Ha ha. Boring.
Boring.
All right, let's get back to this motion. So
Yes.
now Megan can join me. Do we want to like alternate
Yes,
paragraphs?
I can. Sure.
We'll swap paragraphs. As soon as I bring up my window, there it is. I've got 836 windows open right now. This is awesome. Nothing wrong. Nothing is going to go wrong with all these windows open. All right. Let's mosey on back here. Slide this on over. There we go. Rather, disqualification is required where the facts alleged and established, which must be taken as true, as Megan mentioned earlier, would place a reasonably prudent person in fear of not receiving a fair and impartial proceeding. This according to this judgment, Klein v. JRD Management Corp.
The question of disqualification focuses not on what the judge intended, but rather how the message is received and the basis of the feeling.
I like that. I really like the way that's worded.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what the judge intended, but rather how the person feels, how they received the judge's message. Are you recording something? Oh, this guy's fair.
Your turn, Jeff.
Okay. They're going to read our.
Are you recording something?
Yeah. Rule 2.33H, Florida Rules of Judicial Administration 2022 provides, quote, the judge against whom an initial motion to disqualify under supervision E is directed may determine only the legal sufficiency of the motion and shall not pass on, you shall not pass on the truth of the facts alleged. Okay, all right, sorry. They can only look at the legal sufficiency of the motion and shall not pass on the truth of the facts alleged. If the motion is legally sufficient, in other words, if the motion shows that a reasonably prudent person would feel that the judge was being biased, the judge shall immediately enter an order granting disqualification and proceed no further in the action.
A motion to disqualify should be granted where a judge makes negative comments about a party that are unnecessary to resolving the issue before it. Oh,
God,
and that's in Lucas v. Ice. He should be disqualified from freaking everything.
Okay, seriously. Jeez.
Unnecessary commentary.
It's
also,
over
I guess
him.
we should be disqualified for that too,
Yeah.
Jeff, according to
hell.
the hate commenters.
Of course. Boring. People. Oh, okay. For the people in Rumble, there's your link to the bingo card. My Rumble peeps asked.
Oh, I forgot my Rumble people too. Sorry,
Rumble people. You're so easy.
Sorry, Rumble Ghetto. So neglected over there. It is the Rumble Ghetto, but we love you. We forget about you, and we don't mean to. Sorry, I'm going over there right now. I'm going to rectify this terrible oversight.
Well, Jill M's asked, isn't it Doreen that writes all the motions? Well, I would assume that because he had to be there, I would assume it was a joint effort.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. In this case, I don't know.
A judge is a neutral arbiter in proceedings and is not permitted to assist one side. In theory.
In theory, yes. Gosney's specific grounds for disqualification. Number 4, during the course of an evidentiary hearing on Friday, April 12th, 2024, and he should have put in here at 12:57 p.m. I would have loved to have seen a timestamp.
Oh, that would have been fun.
On respondent's motion to dissolve a permanent injunction prohibiting repeat violence, Judge DeThomasis suddenly addressed Mr. Gosney in an accusatory manner, stating to the effect, "What's that light? Are you recording this?" Due to the limited time allowed by the court to prepare this motion, a transcript is not available, but will be made available as soon as practicable. Apparently, the judge immediately jumped to an adverse conclusion that Mr. Gosney was recording the proceeding when he was not.
If there's a word that means before immediately, that's the one that he should use.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's something faster than immediately, that's what he did.
Yeah.
He just went like 0 to 100 that fast.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. But before I take over and read paragraph 5, Diane is showing pure hair bias.
Diane says, "Hi, Megan. Your hair is amazing. Did you see where YouTube has started taking 100% of your New Zealand family earnings?" You know what? I just started watching that video today because you guys have been sending that to me over and over again. So I have seen it. It's on my radar, but I haven't got to the part where they tell me why that or what happened and why it's happening. They don't seem to know, but I will look into it. Anyway, about the hair. Thank you. I did wash it this morning. It's a wash day for me. And I'm experimenting with different products.
I shave my head.
Hair talk. You can check off hair talk.
There you go. Megan talks hair. I think it was deliberate. But I think it's unfair. That's unfair hair bias because I don't get hair related Rumble chats. So I mean
that's true.
But
you do get stash related chats though.
No.
You don't?
No.
Well, you should. The other day I was trying to think of the name Lorax, and I kept saying Lorax. I was like, I know this is not right, but it's, the other one, not Lorax, the other one, the Seuss one.
The orange one.
But all I could think of was Jeff.
And Mama Laurie is just becoming a new member of the Clean and Sober crew. Thank you so much. See, chat, you are unburdened by the hair that has gone before.
The hair that has been
unburdened
by the hair that has been. You got to get the arm motions in with it, though. Unburdened by the hair that has been.
Yeah. No hair-related super chats for me. All right. Let's get back to this. Paragraph 5. Dara threw us off here with the $2. Hi, Dara. Thank you very much. Hi, Jeff. Nice hair, hat, beard, stash, eyebrows.
Wait till you see the bowler hat I made him buy from Temu. I can't wait for that.
And the Nicolas Cage face throw pillow. Throw blanket. Anyway.
God, we discovered during the Fuck It Friday stream that it is extremely hard to spend $100 on Temu. It takes forever, and you get an entire truckload of shit.
Mr. Gosney informed the judge that it was just a reflection from his sunglasses. Okay, we need to. We're not there yet. Sorry. It was just a reflection from his sunglasses and held them up. The judge then began to rant. Awesome. The judge then began to rant about there being other people who recorded these proceedings and then broadcast them on the internet. Clearly, the judge was referring to Attorney Shockett's other case of Preston v. Hales, which involves broadcasts of audio video record. At least wait for me to finish the goddamn sentence before you correct me. Jesus.
I'm playing bingo. I want to win.
I know. Clearly, the judge was referring to Attorney Shockett's other case of Preston v. Hales, which involves broadcasts of audio video recordings made by court equipment only, with the recordings being requested, injunction proceedings, which the judge has already expressed disapproval of multiple times, notwithstanding that such conduct is not violative of any statute, rules, or case. Now we can mark off the
Hales reference.
Hales, where is this at? Ah, there it is. What the Hales reference? Despite the fact that this proceeding today was being recorded by the court, which means that a redacted copy is freely available to the public upon request.
The judge's tone and accusatory statements reflected his lack of neutrality. He very clearly associates Mr. Gosney, not Steve, with Mr. Hales merely because Attorney Shockett is lead counsel on both cases.
Now we have to mark off not Steve Gosney on the bingo card.
Yes, we do.
And motion to disqualify, because that's what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And timestamps, because we mentioned timestamps at the beginning.
Did he say it though? I thought it was when we have to wait for him to say it.
All right.
We mentioned it, but we have to wait for the judge to do this timestamp. Or one of those idiot lawyers who's trying to impress him with their timestamps.
Sonia or Chris, who's been a member for 22 months, says, "Say it with me, chat. Bald is beautiful." Thank you. And Jill M's, polish the dome money. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Jill. And Jacob's proud Madre, how you doing? Good to see you here. One of the OGs. Happy anniversary, Jeff. 2 years today. You have been a brightness in my darkness. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome, and happy 2-year Larax-versary right here with me, the world's #1 lawfluencer. I can't thank you enough. You have my heart and support forever. You too. You are so awesome. Thank you very much. That is super, super cool.
That's really sweet.
Yes. Jacob's Proud Madre is a super awesome.
I love the OGs. I'm always shocked by the people who have been with my channel from the beginning, and they remember things that are just like years ago. And that's always fun. That's so fun that some of you have been here for so long. It's great.
Oh, and Bad Duck says turtle shell wax for the dome fund. Quack.
Turtle shell wax. Oh, so
that was good. That was good. Thanks. All right. Paragraph 7, if you don't mind.
Additionally, Judge DeThomasis inserted additional argument for Griffith's side of the case when he was summarizing the evidence thus far and stated it reflected that Griffith had no intention of returning to Florida, even though that testimony was not adduced at all from the only witness who testified that she could return to her home in Inglis, Florida at any time. The judge simply added it to his conclusion, which reflects partiality towards Griffith's side of the case.
Yeah, that's right. The witness said, "Oh yeah, you can come back to Florida anytime," and the judge's like, "Nope, he has no intention of ever returning to Florida ever."
Oh my God.
Yeah, wrong. The judge also belittled my attorney after the judge already allowed the hearing to go past the 1 hour time allotted, and even acknowledged to my attorney that we're way over the time limit here. Even during the presentation of the move-ins case, when my attorney explained, and in fact had already filed a motion for continuance of a hearing next week in our civil case with this very judge, that he had a 4-day jury trial starting in Broward County on Monday, and had reserved the time after the hearing, i.e. from 11 a.m. to the end of the day, to confer with his opposing counsel on final pretrial matters, which had to be done before 5 p.m., as his opposing counsel would not be available after that time, and further preparation for trial.
It was pointed out to me that the trial was actually in 4 hours away in Fort Lauderdale? And not Gainesville. So Gainesville is where he had to go to his house to get his stuff. And then from there, they had to travel to Fort Lauderdale. So that's like 5 hours away. So, I mean, imagine the travel time. Plus, he didn't get to do his prep time. Like, it was insane. All right. In callous disregard of anyone's schedule except his own. Can we mark off calendar fuckery with this one? I don't know if we can or not. The judge interjected that in his 39 years in a courtroom,
hate that.
He always does that. He did this in the Hales case too. In 39 years on this bench, and people are like, "Well, wait, you haven't been on the bench for 39 years."
Like 2 minutes. Yeah.
In his 39 years in a courtroom, he knows that cases may settle. The judge also said in a snarky tone, at that, you don't need to prepare today. Your trial is not really on the next day.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
The judge then stated the hearing would recommence at 4 p.m. on Friday, April 12th, so that Attorney Shockett could file a written motion to disqualify after having made an ore tenuous motion due to the judge's improper conduct and comments.
So, Latin lesson. It just means oral, by mouth.
What?
Phrasing.
Randall.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Get away from
this. Is the wrong case for this. Is not the Tonsil Twins case. There was a lot of ore tenuous motion in that one.
Oh dear. There's a lot of oral motion.
Yeah. There were a lot of oral arguments.
It was the oral motion that started it all.
Oral motions.
Yeah.
Several of them.
Just say oral motion. Come on, Randall. Love you, Randall. Latin stay.
Where is fake Laura Owens? She came back the other day. It's too bad she's not here right now. She would have had something wonderful to say.
Oh. Come back. Okay. Oh, looks like I get to read two because there's two paragraph 10s. Ha ha ha. The judge also did not appear neutral or impartial because he accepted whatever Griffith's attorney said as true, but constantly argued with my attorney.
He did.
Go ahead, man.
Judge DeThomasis's inappropriate accusatory comments toward Mr. Gosney and denigrating statements toward Gosney's attorney, coupled with his giving assistance to the other side, has resulted in both William Gosney and Brenda Gosney having a reasonable, well-founded fear that they will not receive a fair trial or fair treatment by Judge DeThomasis, and that he will dissolve the injunction under which they have barely been surviving as a last resort of defense against respondent as a result of his bias.
Wherefore, the petitioner plaintiffs request that an order of
to read that. Sorry.
What?
Never mind. I keep going. I thought that was I thought I made a mistake. Go ahead.
You did not.
Okay.
Megans never make mistakes. Wherefore, the petitioner / plaintiffs request that an order of disqualification be entered, disqualifying Judge Craig DeThomasis from the above captioned case. And here it's sworn by William Gosney and Brenda Gosney. And I forgot to redact their names.
Oh no.
here's the.
It's okay. We have their permission to read it.
Yeah, but YouTube doesn't know.
I know and they won't listen either.
And they don't give a shit.
No,
exactly.
they don't.
Certificate of service. There we go. So everything is good. Everything is done. And there's some stuff that we're not even going to look at.
Yeah, because it probably needs to be redacted. So.
And that is the end of this motion that was written prior to the 4 p.m. deadline and submitted 38 seconds before that deadline expired.
Amazing.
Which leads us now back into the courtroom for a brief discussion with the judge. Oh, my fan.
A brief discussion?
Yes.
A brief discussion? I doubt that this will be very brief. Is it brief? Is this before they break? Or is this after? Anyway, we'll see.
Well,
this must be after the motion.
Yes,
so this is Randy
the
Shockett and his litigants are appearing from Zoom now, right?
Yes.
Is that the one we're on?
Yes.
All right, because he had to go back to Gainesville.
So here we are. We've gotten to because I haven't been able to watch these because Megan won't let me watch these in advance.
No, I won't. I will not. You're not allowed.
So I assume it's 4 p.m. We'll find out because the judge always begins by giving us a timestamp.
Get ready to mark your bingo cards, folks.
Yeah, we'll find out what time it is here in just a second.
And if you are looking for the bingo card, it is pinned to both tops of our chats on either channel. You can go find that.
And you know what's really awesome right now? We have 1,267 people here, which Megan is quite frankly kicking my ass in the viewership numbers. I've got about 400, which means she's got like 800 people watching her.
I have 783. Oh my God, 876. Wow, you guys. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe. I think you're kicking my ass in super chats though, which is
you got $20 for your hair.
Well, can you blame them? I mean, it's pretty good hair.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. Jeff, yeah.
If any of my 400 people have not subscribed to Megan Fox, get on over there and subscribe to her, but only after you make sure you're subscribed to me or still subscribed. And then if any of you 8 billion people that are watching Megan have never seen me or heard me, just feel free to pop on over my way and hit the subscribe button and go back to Megan. You know.
Jeff's channel is great. And those of you who are on my channel, if you're not subscribed over there to Legal Vices, you ought to be, because he's one of my favorite creators of all time. I can listen to Jeff rant in Muppet voice forever. I really can.
So yeah, subscribe to Megan.
And besides, we're all watching his mustache grow back, and that's very important. It's very we're watching his mustache grow back in real time.
Legendary raising $20 for just to get hair.
Yeah, you got to get hair before you can get super chats about your hair.
Well, I haven't shaved my head in like 9 days. It's about 2 millimeters long. I feel like a damn hippie. Just a dirty hippie. I've got
Bruce from Oregon says, if I could have Megan's hair and Jeff's mustache, life would be complete.
Wow, that
would look really funny.
You look like 1970s David Crosby.
Yep, I was just about to say 1970s rock star. That would be perfect.
Maybe like David Crosby. And Hey Joe with a super sticker for Megan.
Oh, thank you, Hey Joe. Appreciate you.
Jeff to get hair. Jeff's channel rule, says Jonathan.
Oh, maybe we can get you some hair at the next fucking Friday Temu buying spree. We'll get Jeff some hair.
I'll just put the wig that you guys made me buy for my dogs onto my
hat wig.
Yeah.
You can get the Trump hat wig. You know, the one that has the Trump hair underneath.
Well, in addition to a bowler hat, they people did make me buy a wig for my dogs. Along with a thug mask for it. Anyway, we'll do the unboxing in due course. But here we are. The motion, as far as I understand, we'll find out whether I'm correct or not. I understand the motion has just been filed. It is 4 p.m. and the judge has got something to say.
I'm sure he has lots of things to say.
Eventually he'll say, oh, here we go.
Recording in progress.
All right, good afternoon. I just want to confirm that everybody is connected. It is now 4:08 p.m. on April 12th.
Timestamp.
This is Judge DeThomasis. We are reconvening in the matter of
4:08.
38
He was 8 minutes late.
539 DR. Let me state that again. 38 2019 DR 539. Let me just confirm, Mr. Shockett, are you
Look at Randy. Look at Randy. He's like, oh God, here we go. Randy's like, I know how this is gonna go already. Look at his face. Look at his face.
It's like Bert and Ernie when Bert has just witnessed Ernie do something ridiculously stupid and does that face that Bert does.
We haven't even gotten started yet. Randy's giving up on life. Randy he's completely given up on life.
Look at this fucking thing over.
Can we just get it over with already? I gotta go to fucking Fort Lauderdale. I've got a 5-hour drive ahead of me. Jesus Christ, somebody make it stop.
There's got to be some Vaseline around here somewhere.
Look at him. His body language. He's just completely deflated. He's like, I just spent the last 4 hours writing this motion to disqualify, and he's going to totally stay on. Oh, God. Look at him. Poor Randy. Oh, my God.
This is just defeat in a can, right?
We should take somebody in my locals chat. You need to take a screenshot of this and make a meme. You need to put a thought bubble above Randy's head. What is Randy thinking?
That's actually a very, very memeable expression.
Oh, it's so memeable. It's so good. It's so good. Locals, get on it.
There's a little bit of anger, some boredom, some just defeat.
Exasperation. Look at it's just got everything. Anger. I even see anger back there.
There's some anger hiding behind those eyes.
Yeah. Oh God, this is funny. Wait, I gotta take a screenshot. This is so good.
The only thing that would have made it better was like an unbuttoned shirt with like the tie kind of askew.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe some like mustard stain on the collar. And be yeah.
Oh God.
It's and for those lawyers in chat, this is what you look like when you've gone through like a 5-hour CLE session on something you don't give any shits about at all. Oh, all right.
Oh God, that's so funny. Poor Randy. Poor Randy.
Before we get going, Diane in Megan's chat has said something.
Jeff's hair plug fund.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll see that I get that.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure Jeff gets it. Don't worry. I use the Larry DUI guy method.
Yeah. And Sonia Gris says to quote Generation Kill, police that mustache. Yeah, we need to police it a bit. It's getting a little bit ragged. Hey, what's up, Skipper? Speaking of, you mean girls are almost as a Monday morning. You mean girls are almost as great as a Bloody morning Bloody Mary, a Monday morning Bloody Mary.
God, you know what would be really funny? What do you think Judge DeThomasis would do if Randy Shockett showed up in a cat filter?
Your Honor, I am a cat.
I want to put that over Randy's face. The cat filter. Your Honor, I am not a cat. I don't know how this is happening. You know, by the way, that clip, I watched it again the other day. That judge is so patient and kind. Yeah. That judge was like, I'm aware that's probably a filter. Yeah. Now, if you go to the right side and click on the 3 dots, God. That judge, imagine Judge DeThomasis if that happened in his courtroom, what he would do if somebody showed up in a cat filter.
Oh dear, he'd lose his shit.
I want to watch that happen.
Jay Baffo here. He's a sailor extraordinaire and also a remarkable lawyer. So he knows what I mean when I say this look on Randall Shaka's face is someone who's just come out of a 5-hour continuing legal education course on something he has zero interest in. Thank you so much, Skipper. Appreciate that. All right. Oh God, let's get on with this.
Connected to us virtually?
Yes, I am, Judge.
All right. Mr. and Mrs. Gosney, if I get you each one at a time, just to confirm that you can hear the court, that your guys are connected.
William Gosney here.
And yes, I can hear.
Okay, very good. The court record should reflect, you guys should be able to see on your videos that Mr. Griffith and his counsel are present. The court is in session. We are of record. When we broke just before noon and the court provided 4 hours for counsel to reduce to writing the ore tennis motion to disqualify.
Randy's face
court
again.
At that time,
He's doing it again.
Suggested we reconvene at 4 p.m. and allowed
Oh, here we go with the
counsel to
recitation
appear,
of the record.
as well as his clients to appear virtually so that we could proceed without inconvenience to them. The court also, given the fact that it was a tennis motion that was brought up during a hearing.
Oh, Judge, you stop with the Latin too. Come on.
Section G of Florida Rules of General Practice and Judicial Administration, subsection G, rather than proceed on an ore tennis motion, the court felt it reasonable.
Oh, we know. We were there.
To
For
provide
fuck's sake,
counsel
shut up.
4 hours.
Everyone
to
in the room
determine
was
if they
there,
could reduce
but he
it to
does
writing,
this every time.
and if not, to seek an extension of time in which to do so. At 3:59 and 22 seconds p.m. on this
And 22
date,
seconds. Oh my God.
document entitled Defendant's Sworn Motion to
Oh my
Disqualify.
God. 3:59 and 22 seconds. How does this guy have these timestamps? I don't understand how this works.
It's at the top
does
of
he
the
have a-
motion.
Oh,
That's how we knew he was 38 seconds early. He was 38 seconds before the deadline expired.
oh my God, this guy.
And that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine if he'd been like 3 seconds late with that?
Oh, he'd never hear. He's already wasted 4 minutes reciting what we just saw a few minutes ago, a couple hours ago. But now he would have wasted another 12 to 15 minutes about being 38 seconds late.
Oh, and as long as we're paused here, we may as well go back to Megan's money machine.
Angela Quinn, New Zealand money. Thank you. Helping towards minimum wage for Megan Harris. Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
And
Angela Quinn became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. It's weird here. You'll get used to it though.
And
Sarah Marie. What's the DAC? I don't know what that is. Does anyone know where I can get a full list of LiceNet's aliases? Please and thank you. Also, the stream is very entertaining. I can give you a few. Michelle, Lynette, Preston, Alexis, Cleopatra, Gertrude.
wait, I thought the Cleopatra was a joke.
Oh, wait. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. I've lost track.
Anyway, I don't know where there's a list. There might be somewhere. All right.
Qualified Circuit Judge Craig DeThomasis was filed. And it cites case 2023 CA58, which I'm presuming, but it doesn't state with specificity, that that's case 38-2023-CA-58, which is a companion matter that was only limited if counsel agreed at the conclusion of the proceedings, which were noticed for today, we would address on a motion to continue. Nonetheless, that matter is in the style of the case, additionally cited as in the style of the
Randy
case.
was scratching his nose, and I'm surprised he wasn't doing it like this.
Case 38-2023-539-DRA. which is not a case that's proceeding in this court
Oh,
or
shut
has
up!
proceeded in this court and does not involve these litigants. Again, one might presume that what it really means is case 38-2019-DR-539.
Wait, this is not pontificating, is it? Is it?
That would be
Not really.
No, this is just droning.
Droning. I should have put droning on the card. Damn
This
it.
is just droning on and on and on.
Is he going to say the fair administration of justice? I really need that this time.
Did you put that on the card?
Yes.
Thanks.
I finally put it on the card because he always does say it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah.
something that needs to be clarified. For
Oh,
the
no,
record,
he's
we are
gonna clarify
here,
something.
notice for hearing on proceedings in case William Gosney and Brenda Gosney, which
Hasn't
were
he said the
original
case number like
petitioners
8,000 times?
in a petition for injunctive relief. And
Relief.
Philip Griffith, who is the respondent in that.
Now he's the one that's talking like Kermit the Frog. Our motion for relief.
8 minutes. We are now at 8 minutes, by the way. I think 8 minutes. Wait,
No,
where are we
it's
at?
only been 4 minutes. It
4
just
minutes.
feels like an eternity.
No. But I'm including the 4 minutes he was late. So
Oh, well, he was
got-
8 minutes late.
Oh, sorry,
it's
he's
been
8 minutes
12
late. So yeah, now we're at 12 minutes, and nobody is arguing this motion.
Yep, he's still droning on.
My
Motion.
lawyer died.
Case
He didn't die.
And Ozzy Wombat.
Over the roof.
It's 12:16 and 27 seconds here in Australia. Thank you, Ozzy Wombat.
Oh my God.
and it is styled as 38-2019 DR 539. To allow us to proceed here today, Mr. Shockett, you understand the inaccuracies of the caption of this document that's filed?
I do, Judge, and again, you saw when it was filed, seconds remaining, so I apologize for the case numbers, but it's obvious the two companion cases, if you read the body of the motion, it's clear. We have
Okay, this is the judgment. You admit it. You screwed up. You gave a wrong case site. Admit it. You suck, don't you, Randall Shockett? Admit it. Admit it. That's what the judge is saying.
On the record, let me point out all the
Yeah.
mistakes that you made in the motion I forced you to write in record
Yeah.
time.
And Randall
God, I
Shock
hate
with a
this guy.
great deal of patience and forbearances. Yes, Judge. And you'll notice that I filed this with 38 seconds left before your stupid deadline. So I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't have time to do as thorough a job, proofreading it as I could have if you'd just given me what I asked for and not forced me to do it within your stupid little time frame, Your Honor. I'm reading between the lines for all of you
Like
non-lawyer
Porcelain
types.
Thunder. Porcelain Thunder. My lawyer fell down.
Be careful, you'll get a pencil in your eye.
God, I really do think Lynette could make a fortune on that. What's that app? The Cameo app?
Oh yeah.
Where people can pay her to say things like for their voicemail and stuff. God, Lynette, do it. My lawyer fell down.
and for Megan,
Member for 1 month as of September 2, 2024 at 9:18 and 24 seconds a.m. CST. I have woken my entire house up laughing my ass off.
but we're boring. They said so in the comments to our last video.
But this is boring. It's boring commentary. You shouldn't be enjoying this at all.
And this is the worst way to do any channel with all this banter. Or so the comments say. Jonathan Irwin with the $2 surprise finale. In walks Mark Feather.
And then 15 minutes.
The judge smells burnt toast and strokes out.
Oh, no.
So, all right, let's get back to the judge demanding that Randall Shockett be shamed for an error in a citation, which took him 5 fucking minutes.
Shame.
Judge gets out shame bell.
It took the judge 5 minutes to berate him for an incorrect citation, which, as Randall Shoggoth said, is clear what he meant in the body of the text. He just didn't have time to proofread it because he only had 38 seconds
He had
left to
38
submit the
seconds
damn
left to
motion.
get it in.
Tara, my lawyer has anxiety over the courthouse.
I forgot to take an allergy pill today, so there might be more choking. Sorry, I need to take one.
Oh dear. All right.
Or
Ever
BB
take-
case in the civil case.
Have you ever taken too much Allegra at one time?
Is
I
an
did that
allergy
last
medication?
week. Yeah, it's like a
I was an
24.
Actifed guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to take this Allegra shit, and because I'm allergic to everything in New York, and I took it, and I forgot that it was a 24-hour, and I took it another one 12 hours later. And I swear, I think I still haven't recovered. My nasal passages got so dried up. I got I got a headache.
Oh no.
So now I'm scared to take it.
Great. Now we've learned about the inner workings of her nasal passages.
Is that on the bingo card?
No,
Shit.
thank God.
Case together.
And so
And
that's one
ahead.
issue on the facial sufficiency or insufficiency of this document.
Oh,
The second issue is that the oath of William Gosney and purporting to be Brenda Gosney is signed in both places, William Gosney on behalf of himself and apparently William Gosney on behalf of Brenda Gosney. And so we've got another facial insufficiency, inadequacy, and
what?
inaccuracy.
Oh, he's going through editing it with a red pen. This guy is
him just
worse
being
than
a
my editor.
Yeah.
This guy's
This
worse.
is just-
My editor doesn't even edit like this. Like she's not a dick like this when I make mistakes. You know what she does? She just fixes them and moves on. She doesn't
this is
call me to the
judge being a
carpet.
pedantic asshole.
Oh my God. She doesn't call me to the carpet and be like, in paragraph 2 of your current column, you have left out a comma and you put in a superfluous one in sentence 3. What? Who does that? Just
It's
fix it and
facially
move the fuck
insufficient, yeah.
on. This guy is like the worst teacher you've ever had. Can you imagine having him? Actually, I think we should do law school. I think we can check off law school time because he is acting like a professor right now, going through this motion with a red pen.
Oh yeah, this is definitely pontificating.
Or it's not law school time? You're saying pontificating?
Oh, it's definitely pontificating. It's debatable whether it's law school time. Yeah.
All right, so you don't agree.
Well, I think
so
we'll give him law school time because he corrected his case citation.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll give it law school time. Yeah.
God, I can't stand this guy.
No, this is just being an asshole, basically.
The red pen is little D energy, says Goblin Cheeks.
Yeah. And bad duck with the 2. I want my $2. Megan's fabulous nose hair will keep her safe. Bingo! We got a bingo.
Oh, I almost have a bingo.
I just need Judge interrupts Shaka. What's the chance of me getting bingo?
Oh, you're gonna get it. You're definitely gonna get it.
But
Look at Randy's face again. Look at these stop motion. You've always got the best pause on his face. So good.
Yeah, this is just the judge being a pedantic asshole.
Yep.
Just wanting to shame and embarrass him on the record, which just makes the judge look like an absolute dick. Absolutely unnecessary and uncalled for.
Okay, Judge, if that's the case, I would like to allow me 10 minutes to get this clarified because we used a drop sign and it was a problem with his reception in English, Florida. All of these issues and factors which are pointing out these deficiencies are due to the time constraints that we had and internet difficulties, things like that. So if you allow us, Judge, to give us 10 minutes or 15 minutes to correct those things, Scrivener errors, we can do that.
So the alternative is, and if you want to proceed that way, I'm inclined to let you do so, would be to proceed under subsection G for you to place on the record orally the grounds that were discovered during this hearing or trial. This is a hearing, not a trial, that the rule allows.
Oh, Jesus.
And then the motion would be ruled upon immediately per the order. But if you want to reduce it to writing, and if you went under subsection G and orally did so, you would then have to promptly reduce it to writing upon doing so in compliance with the rules. So if you think you can remedy that situation for us to proceed,
Locals is memeing,
especially
Jeff.
with regards to the document being properly sworn.
All right, give us 3 minutes.
We're at 4:15. Can you do so by 4:30?
Sure.
All right.
And now kudos here to Randall Shockett, because the judge's like, okay, you can either take the 10-minute break and fix all these errors that I just pointed out to you, or you can do it orally and then later. And kudos to him for going, no, we'll make it right now, because clearly he doesn't want to hear about it for the rest of his natural born life. Like, no, we'll just take the break and I'll fix these two stupid things you pointed out for me.
Oh my God.
Not ignoring counsel for the respondent movement in this matter, but I am in effect ignoring you because in my opinion, you all don't have standing to argue with regards to this matter. So the record should reflect I'm acknowledging your presence, but I'm addressing this matter with Mr.
I'm ignoring. He said on the record he's ignoring him. So can we say judge ignores Shockett? Or was he talking to the other guy?
He was talking to the other side.
Oh, gotcha.
The filing with the clerk of court clarified, as well as the attestation attached to the motion
shut
of
up!
the court will reconvene at 4:30.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we'll stand in recess to that.
Thank you, Judge. May I have another?
Should I log back in? I think I should log back in for bandwidth, Judge.
Yes.
Hang on a second. I could just put you into the waiting room kind of thing.
He gave him 15 minutes.
so.
He did.
I guess so.
15 minutes.
Okay.
But it's on the bingo card.
And Mr. and Mrs. Gosney, I'm going to do the
That's
same
funny.
thing with you
It
all. I'm
is.
going to put you in the waiting room so that you
15
can come
minutes
back
on the
in.
bingo
We'll keep
card.
this connected here. All right, Mr. Shockett, they are now in the waiting room.
Okay.
Likewise, record should reflect he is now. It is 4:16 p.m.
Oh, shut up.
We're going to go off record. We'll reconvene at
Recording
4:30.
stopped.
He only gave him 14 minutes. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's the we still got a couple. All right, what's going on here? Is that
I don't
just
think he does anything. I think he just
Yeah.
shuffles around. All right.
Just
Locals
shuffles
is
around.
Locals is memeing.
Okay, and we're not done yet. We're gonna go to the next video in just a minute for an even shorter session. I see it. The next session is 3 minutes long. What could possibly go wrong there? I wonder.
Look at this one. Did I leave the iron on? I like this one. I wonder if Target is hiring. Rethinking his life choices. Thank you, Rosalind Duke,
Hey,
for,
Roz.
for answering the memeing call, the call for memeing. I appreciate it. If you want to be a part of the memers at Locals, meganfox.locals.com. We've got a live chat going over there. And one of them says, Rosalind just did another one. Oh my God, is this funny? Wait, let me.
Meanwhile, D. Watt says Wookiee noises or cannibalism. I don't know what that means.
I don't. Look, Jeff.
What?
Maybe I do need an extended warranty.
Yes, T. Underwood, he has pontificated.
Uh-huh.
What I've got so far is 15 minutes pontificating, Megan talks hair, timestamps, not Steve Gosney, motion to disqualify, law school, and what the Hales reference.
Mm-hmm.
Have I missed anything?
I don't think so. Oh, look, I'm going to get to use my thermos that I so smartly... Oh, no, I can't open it. Oh, bad news.
And chaos coordinator with a 5 pound says, police, you have the right to remain silent. Judge DeThomasis starts nonsense blabbering. Police, taser, taser, taser. That's good. That's good. And Michelle Rogers also joined you.
Michelle Rogers. Oh, you became a YouTube member. Well, welcome. It's weird in here. Where's my button? There we go. But we have wine, so that usually makes it better.
Just not for breakfast today. Today.
No. Today I'm doing coffee.
There you go.
See, look,
Hi, Johnny
I'm
D.
smart today.
She's got a tumbler. And T. Underwood's got bingo. There we go. We got some bingos coming in. All right. Oh, Chaos Coordinator says, you missed my super chat, you boomer. I know. That's why I went back and read it. Because you said that. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, D1. All right. Well, you just need one for bingo. I need judge interrupts, shock it, or fair administration of justice. So I wish you.
I need fair administration of justice and blam, blam, blam. Or litigating from the bench and calendar fuckery.
All right. Let's we're gonna bring back
dog snores and judge interrupts, shock it. Oh, yeah. I could do dog snores too. I heard dog panting. Does that count?
Yes, there's panting going on. No snores yet.
Oh, good. Well, does panting work, or do I have to
panting is a prelude to a snore. So sort of like a Mussorgsky's prelude to an exhibition, you know.
My favorite moment with Jeff on stream was when he fell asleep and was snoring on my stream. That was great in a room with snakes. I mean, I need to make a short out of that. I haven't done that, but I need to.
And people were trying to blame it on my dogs who were 5,000 miles away.
They're like, that's the dog. I'm like, he didn't bring the dogs to Utah.
All right. Well, here we are for whatever took place when they reconvene. I'm sure he'll give us a timestamp to tell us what time they actually reconvene. But for some reason, this reconvening of the hearing only lasted 3 minutes before something else went wrong, apparently.
Yeah. Oh,
hey,
what the hell?
What's up? What the hells? Judge Grudge is horrific. Yes.
Yes.
And we have poor beaten down, defeated Randall.
Look at poor Randy. I mean, my God, he's just like, Doreen's going to have to make him a special. I hope she made him a good dinner that night, because my God, this poor man, he just needs a hot meal and somebody to tell him it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. A little pat on the head. It'll be okay.
Yeah, like, give him some hugs. He needs his slippers and maybe a heating pad for the injuries sustained by the judge today.
Well, I'm curious to find out why this particular portion only lasted 3 minutes.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember. Luckily, I have such terrible memory that it's like watching it for the first time.
It speaks.
That's jerk off talking, but she's not talking over anyone, so I can't count it.
All right. Good afternoon. It's now 4:33 p.m. The court received what is styled as petitioner's plaintiff's sworn motion to disqualify Circuit Judge Craig DeThomasis, submitted at 4:28:30 seconds. This date.
Oh my God! Do you have to say at 4:28 and 30 seconds?
This guy just can't help himself.
It is so annoying.
He just cannot help himself. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
Jill M says, my best memory is when Megan Fox broke legal vices. Well, which time?
Which time?
we sort of have that effect on each other.
We do that with regularity. You'll have to be more specific about which stream that was. I've
even made Megan fall out of her chair and knock her Legos off the wall.
I was just going to say, I think I fell out of my chair once.
Yes, you did. You knocked your leg off the wall and broke it.
I remember that. That was good times. Good times. God, we have a lot of fun.
All right. So 34 seconds in, and we've just got a timestamp.
Let me just confirm, Mr. Shockett, you can hear us. You're connected on Zoom.
Unfortunately, you're on.
Mr. and Mrs. Gosling, likewise.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Very good. The record should reflect counsel for the move-in respondent is also present. having received this right at about 4:29 or so, and it being 4:33 when I reconvened here, I have read this and need to respond to it in conformity with the rules. And so we're going to need to take another brief recess for the court to reduce to writing a ruling in this matter. It is 4:34. We will reconvene by 4:45. And I will have a written order.
All right.
So
he's just saying
again,
he's
I
gonna
think just for
read it.
technology's sake and that we have a good connection, I'm going to place Mr. Shockett, you and your clients back in the waiting room virtually, and we'll reconvene at 4:45.
While I pretend to read this motion I'm about to deny.
Well, he's already read it, and he just has to write down his decision. This is what this break is for, is to give him time to write his decision. Randall's like, really, Judge? Really? Is that what you're gonna do, Judge?
Mm-hmm.
As he stares lasers into the soul of Judge DeThomasis.
Poor Randy. This I can't imagine having to go in front of a judge like this and having to keep your cool and be deferential to this guy who is an absolute bag of dicks. Like, that's his problem. This guy is a bag of dicks. He is a dick bag. And you have to be, yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. May I have another one?
Is Randall a drummer?
I don't know, but I see drumsticks back there.
He's got a great picture of like a looks like a snare drum with bare sticks.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is what it looks like. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to ask.
I'm assuming, because it'd be really weird if he wasn't and had that picture on there. Cool.
Okay, we are at 4:35.
And how many seconds?
We
boo.
are.
Boo hiss. Right. He's falling down on the timestamping.
Now kids, we're not done yet.
Oh no, there's like several other, right? How many more are we at? What are we at now?
Well, this is part 5. And
so there's 3 more left.
This, for some reason, is only 10 minutes long. Now, mind you, we are already at like 4:30 in the afternoon. Now we're at 4:45-ish in the afternoon. 4:45. And this thing was supposed to be over at 11 a.m.
Yep.
Mr.
1 hour.
Mike, I could never do that to my clerks. They can never be here a minute longer than necessary.
We've still got over 2 hours left of this hearing.
Yep.
They're there by, at least as far as I can tell, until well after 7 p.m. In a case where the judge has specifically told this lawyer,
no, I can't go a minute over.
And not a minute past 5. Yeah. In Jeremy Hale's case, he couldn't even give him 15 minutes past 5 to put on their case.
Feather that got that lecture. I thought it was Randall.
I think it was Randy.
Yeah. He just can't go
over.
He also said he can do 5 or 6 cases in an hour. I have yet to see that.
He can't get through the damn introduction in 15 minutes, let alone an entire case.
You know, I've never seen a judge recite the entire case history before a hearing ever in my life.
No.
I've never. And this guy does it every single fucking time. Like every time. I covered so many cases and I've never, did you ever hear Judge Penny Ascarati every day be like, we're here on the record. Yesterday we heard from, a couple of
that's
squatters.
Why we have a record of yesterday.
Yeah, that's why there is a transcript. If you want to know what happened, go watch yesterday's. Go read the transcript. Why does he recite every
judge
thing?
In the universe says, okay, we're back on the record on this date in this case. Please proceed.
Yeah, every judge in the history of anything ever, that's what they do. Except this guy, who taught him to do this? Nicole Mancy says he has no internal monologue. It's all outside. Yes, it's all on the outside. He's just saying all of his thoughts that he has. He's like, yeah. I like peas. And
Heather initially, but he repeatedly brought it up to Shockett every time.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I feel like it was Shockett, because he had to repeat himself 8,000 times.
This is just, I'm not even there in court, and this judge is beating me down. I mean,
Randy's face.
Yeah,
The
God bless
Gosneys
the
can't even
people.
believe, they can't even believe what's happening to them. They're just like shocked.
God bless the people that have to work in this guy's courtroom. I know, I really, really can't. I mean, this is all fun and games and provides really interesting commentary, and we get to hold a judge accountable for his actions, but we're not Randall Shockett in that courtroom.
Hey, by the way, if any of you work in that courtroom and you want to tell me off, anonymously what it's like to work in that courtroom and how and give me the inside scoop, how often does he keep you after 5 p.m.? Because this guy continually says that he can't keep his staff after 5, but yet he does it in this case. I would love to hear from bailiffs, from court clerks, from anybody who's had to work with this guy. And I won't, reveal who you are. But if you want to email me, you're free to do that. meganfox.writer@protonmail.com. I will definitely protect my sources. I will go to jail for you, but I will tell your story.
Well, and I've mentioned this before back with the Jeremy Hales case. I have a friend who was actually at the law school where DeThomasis was an adjunct professor, and he's got stories to tell, but I just can't get him on here to burn all the bridges.
Which is weird because this is not the guy. I don't think anybody likes this guy. I don't think there's any bridges to burn. I think people would be cheering if he got removed from the bench.
Well, let's find out why this only lasted for 10 minutes. So what he did during the last break was he reduced to writing, using the magic legal words instead of saying he just prepared his motion, his decision. So he reduced to writing his decision. Bet you can't guess whether he grants the motion to recuse himself or not.
Denied. Sit down.
That's my guess.
Yeah, well, that would be the safe bet, wouldn't it? Or wait, where I haven't used my DeThomasis buttons in a while. Here we go.
I move for a bad court thingy.
You mean a mistrial?
Yeah, that's why you're the judge and I'm the law talking guy.
The lawyer.
Right.
I need to download some timestamp sound clips from this guy. 3:47 and 24 seconds.
Yeah. Poor guy. All right. Well, should we move on and see what this 10 minutes is all about?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. And the expression on Randall Shockett's face is just kind of,
Yana, please, huh?
He can't believe what's happening.
Recording in progress.
Okay, we should be back on record.
We are.
This is Judge DeThomasis. We are here in 38, 2019, DR 539.
oh, I apologize. We have a new member for Megan.
Jacob's proud madre, welcome to my channel. Thanks for becoming a member. It's here's your little welcome scream. It's the Fox Den. It's weird here, but you'll get used to it. Thanks for being here.
She's awesome.
To the extent we may need to address the other matter of 38, 2023 CA58. It is 4:55 p.m. April 12. Mr. Shockett, are you connected with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we've got you. Mr. and Mrs. Gosney?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
very good. Everyone is present. The court, having received and reviewed the motions for disqualification, the court has reviewed those and issued a written order on sworn motion for disqualification denying the request for disqualification. And so the court is prepared to proceed.
Well, that was quick, wasn't it? As God Bunny says, yep, denies his own recusal, aka refusal of recusal.
Yep. Denied. Oh, we can check off Judge denies Shockett.
Yeah, we can do that. Judge denies Shockett. There we go. Well, that was short and to the point, wasn't it?
Yep. Motion's
Jeez.
denied.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, God.
Okay, we just already denied it. So why do we have this break in a few minutes? Let's find out.
And reviewed the motions for disqualification. The court has reviewed those and issued a written order on sworn motion for disqualification, denying the request for disqualification. And so the court is prepared to proceed with the conclusion or concluding evidentiary
It's a
portion
dog pant, not a
of
dog snore.
38-2019 DR 539. The court likewise issued an order denying the motion for disqualification.
You already said that.
In 38-2023 CA 58. And really the fact of the matter is I already kind of ruled on that, in that basically there'll be a conditional order granting continuance conditioned upon if the jury trial
If you really go to
that Mr.
trial.
Shockett as counsel of record actually proceeds to jury trial and commences as scheduled on Monday, April 15, 2024, and remains in session on Tuesday, April 16, 2024. Then in such event, and based on what's before this court, and only in such event, will the hearings that are currently scheduled before this trial court for 4/16/24 to commence at 1 p.m., in this case, 38-2023.
You have judge stops listening. Where's the
audience
Jeff stops
blacks out?
listening? Exactly. Where's the Jeff
Because
stops
I think,
listening?
yeah, I just blacked out there for a minute. Oh God, that should be on there. Can't even pay attention to this.
CA
But
58
droning.
will be rescheduled to a later date and to be determined.
And
what
we're
that
the
date
boring ones,
will
according to
be.
some comments.
If that condition is not met, meaning that the case is not in Broward County, either not seating a jury, otherwise settling it, otherwise resolving it, or whatever might happen, if it's not being conducted in court on April 16, 2024, during the time in which this case would have otherwise proceeded, beginning at 1 o'clock.
Oh my God, dude, shut up. All he has to say is, look, your motion is denied, and I will grant you an extension if and only if you go to trial on Monday. If you go to trial, great, you have the extension. If not, you don't. That's all he has to say.
But he's going to go over every possibility. If it settles on the court steps, if there's a bomb scare or something, we'll make sure that you are back here in this court on this date, because that's where you're supposed to be. But if you do go to trial with a jury, then we will grant the motion.
That's all he has to say is what I said. It's just like going on and on and on and on.
He's like, and if you are driving to Broward County and you stop and get gas,
do not operate heavy machinery while listening to Judge DeThomasis.
Mrs. Gosney is now looking out the window. She's bird watching. She's like, I just can't anymore.
Sarah Adams has bingo.
Excellent. Congratulations, Sarah.
Yes. If the court has no steps upon which to be settled, the case may presume to be settled upon the handicap accessible ramp to the courthouse. In which case, we will revert to the previously given instructions regarding possible settlement on the courthouse steps.
Or it might settle in the courthouse hallway, perhaps on a bench, or in two separate chairs, maybe a conference room with a large table and a tray of donuts. I don't know how it could happen. It could happen in numerous ways. It could happen on the yard, in the front yard of the courthouse. There's a nice little place there with a bench and some flowers.
How the Griffiths lawyers have like the food cart from IKEA that they carry your food trays on to the.
It's because they know they're going to be there a while.
Yeah. It looks like the food carts you get at IKEA to wheel your Swedish meatballs to your table with. All right.
At 5 o'clock, then the continuance would not be granted, and my expectation is everybody will be ready to go here at
with
1
a fox. On a boat with a goat.
All right. The court has just received, it is 4:57 p.m.
In a plane.
The court has just received a motion for stay of trial court proceedings pending a petition for writ of prohibition.
Oh, Woo, woo. There we go. It's almost as if they it's almost as if they expected him to deny it. They have just asked him to suspend it while they prepare a motion of prohibition, which is asking the big court, the real court. Now the asking Big
So
Daddy
they had
court
that
to,
ready to go. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Can we stay this while we prepare our motion to have you thrown off officially, Judge? And looks like Brandis Abercrombie also has a bingo. So it's
And
almost
he's not.
as if he knows
How much you want to
that.
bet? How much does anybody want to take bets now, and whether he will stay it or not? And by the way, once he's told there's going to be a writ of prohibition, he has to stay it. Like, he doesn't have a choice. But they're going to wait till you hear this argument, Jeff.
And so that matter was filed, although not handed to the court until about 8 seconds ago, the second that I announced that it was handed to this court. It says that it was filed 4:55:06. That being said, if the court had actually received it, even though it was filed at that time, about 18 or 27 seconds ago, the court.
Shut up. Oh my God. With your seconds.
8
Shut
seconds.
up.
You gave it to me 8 seconds ago, but if it had been given to me 18 seconds ago, what would you have done, Judge? Let me hear this.
My God.
I can't wait to hear this.
Well, I think he's saying now that I've talked 10 seconds, now it's 18 seconds ago. Oh my God. Shut up. This is unbearable.
Even though it was filed at that time, about 18 or 27 seconds ago, the court would not have announced what I just did regarding 38/2023 CA58. And as a result of receiving and needing opportunity to review what are two.
Okay, you're right. You're right with your interpretation. So he's saying you filed this 8 seconds ago, which makes me have to shut down everything. Now, if you had done it before I denied your other motion, things would have been different.
But how could he have done it before he denied the motion? He was waiting for him to deny. He's waiting for him to make his decision, because if he had granted the motion, we wouldn't be here. But if he denies the motion, well, then he's going to slap him with the writ.
That's what it seems like to me. So I'm not seeing what this. Well, if you would have done this 18 seconds ago before I read what I just read, well, then he would have thrown it out for just being premature.
Right. He would have said this is untimely. Keister Bunny says Randy is silently stabbing a voodoo doll of the judge with his mind.
or a voodoo doll of himself.
Poor Randy. I'm going to make a Judge DeThomasis voodoo doll. That's a great idea.
Oh no. Hey, they do that down there in Florida, so be careful. All right, let's see where the hell this is going.
38/2023 CA58. And as a result of receiving and needing opportunity to review what are two motions for stay in each of the cases, the court's going to have to take another break, review these matters, and rule upon them. It is 4:58. I will try to reconvene with everyone here by 5:10, no later than 5:15. Again, I'm going to put you guys in the waiting room. I'm going to disconnect.
Your Honor, if I may ask, I mean, if you deny them, if the court so pleases you deny them, I'm Jewish, Judge. How this is the Sabbath, and I have a trial. So how long do we anticipate going this evening?
Ooh, religious
You
discrimination.
tell me what that issue, because you just need to inform me or educate me of what that issue means.
It's Friday,
Dude. Judge, I am not, nor have I ever been Jewish, and I know that the Jewish Sabbath begins at
sundown on Friday. And this guy is keeping Jewish lawyers past that time for his own stupidity. Look,
But see, now it's interesting that we're getting into possible religious discrimination. That's actually pretty darn interesting.
And some Jewish people don't drive after sundown. They don't do anything. So if he had anywhere he needed to go, he needs to be there before the sun gets down. So he can't be sitting in court.
Yeah. All right. This is interesting. Things just got a little bit spicy.
Oh, Jeff, you have no idea. You have no idea how much better it's going to get. And I forgot to put it, but it's sort of on the bingo card. Okay.
Dara the Wholesome giving me $2 more. So grammar, nosy, and regular, nosy. That tracks. Stop trying to get me. People, be careful with your words. We can't say that word or make references to the failed Austrian painter. This good on Randall for bringing that up. That is cool. That's now we're getting into some serious shit.
In terms of time frame, it's 4:59. I don't know in relation to what your concerns might be, what the time constraint might be.
Well, the time constraint is I've been informed by your Honor in other cases that at 5 o'clock, we don't go further. But not only that, I've done nothing. We made you aware of
we're in this case, despite the fact that you've tried to bring in the other case, but we're here on 38-2019 DR 539.
Ooh, Judge doesn't like his own words being thrown back at him, does he?
I think we can check off Judge contradicts self, because here he's going to deny. Sure. He's going to deny that he has these hard, fast rules that you can't go a minute past 5 when we've all seen it. We've all seen this.
This is interesting. The judge is getting pissy because he's like, hey, you've already said in other cases we don't go past 5 p.m. Well, where in this case did I say that?
where in this case?
I can't go in the other case, but where in this case did I say it, bucko? Judge is getting a little pissy. Ooh.
Not only that, I've done nothing. We made you aware.
He interrupted him.
Interrupts. Judge interrupts.
Bingo.
And also, I think we can do unreasonable demands, because this is now he wants him to stay on the Sabbath. This is incredible. And I still don't have bingo.
I just got bingo with Judge interrupts shock it.
I need that dog snore.
Go to sleep, Straubs.
For the first time ever, the dogs are not sleeping and snoring.
Yeah, Yoda went to sleep on the sofa. Otherwise, you'd probably hear it. But so this is, okay. So again, he interrupts him to say, well, where in this case did that ever happen, bucko?
In this case.
But not only that, I've done nothing. We made you aware.
We're in this case, despite the fact that you've tried to bring in the other case, but we're here on 38-2019 DR 539. You said you wanted as much time as they had to present their case. I said that it was approximately an hour. It might have been an hour and 10 minutes. If it's an hour and 15 or an hour and 30, I would provide you that time to present your case.
Judge, that was 5 fucking hours ago.
Standing ready to do so. Your question now is you're raising
that was at 11 p.m.
objection to
or
proceeding past 5 p.m. And I'm just asking, because I need to be educated on this issue. What is that issue?
Okay, sundown? I'm asking you how long we anticipate going.
I will, when we take a break and I review the motions for stay, I will determine from the NASA site what time sundown is. I think it's about 7.
Oh, he does
you liar.
know.
So he does know. He said he didn't know, but he does know. And please check off calendar fuckery because he is going to consult the NASA calendar to know the exact timestamp of sundown so that he can keep them there till the very last possible second before sundown. This should be considered religious tyranny right here. What this guy is doing, this is horrible.
And see, this also, I mean, it is a bit of intercoursory because it's not just you go, aha, we're into the Sabbath. You have to prepare for the Sabbath, pre-Sabbath.
And he lied because he does know that it's sundown.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Jewish person? Oh,
I
but
need
now I'm
to
going
be educated.
Now I'm going to talk to the Jews at NASA to tell us what time sundown happens. So he
I'm
knows.
going to talk to the Jews at NASA. Notice how he never gives Randy the opportunity to actually educate him on when does his Sabbath begin and when he needs to be on Sabbath, right? No.
Okay, all you Lord of the Rings people in your second breakfasts. We have second bingos coming in. We have first bingos, and all right, this is BS. Exactly, Catherine. Poor Shawkins spends Shabbat at the courthouse. No, let's hope not. Bingo again, says Sarah Adams. Yeah, and he can't even eat courthouse donuts because they'd be like leavened donuts.
20 something or other, but it changes every day.
Well, thank you, Stephen fucking Hawking. Stephen Hawking over here. Sundown changes every day.
Every day.
Way to go,
I think
Neil
he says something about the summer
DeThomasis,
solstice. I think he goes into the summer sundown is much later, and we could be here till 8 p.m.
Thanks, Neil's DeThomasis Tyson. I'm not even Jewish, and I'm pissed at the judge right now. And it changed. Were you aware of that, Megan? That sundown changes every day?
I need someone like Judge DeThomasis to explain it to me over and over again, because I just don't retain any information. I didn't learn anything being a human living on this planet for 48 years. I need this fucker to tell me.
Well, it was today you thought about using a tumbler to put your coffee in for.
Well, that's true. This is also true.
All right, let's find out where this goes, man.
Yeah, he's judge-splaining
I will,
to everyone.
when we take
a
break and I review the motions for stay, I will determine from the NASA site what time sundown is. I think it's about 7:20 something or other, but it changes every day.
It is later in the evening, yeah.
And I will confirm that time, and we will not be proceeding beyond that, nor should there be any reason to, since there's only an hour to an hour and a half that you said earlier today at about 11:48 that's what you would need, which is the amount of time they had to present.
You're wasting time, Judge.
Provided that, and we can do that.
But I don't know.
Be accomplished before.
Ooh!
Look at ooh! Did you see that?
Yeah.
Barely
Earlier today
restrained.
at about 11:48 that's what you would need, which is.
That's Randall getting fixed. He's fixing to say something there.
Yep.
The amount of time they had to present that you would need, and you're going to be provided that, and we can.
It's boiling. The percolating is starting.
His head looks like it's going to explode.
Do that.
But I don't know.
Be accomplished.
Right there.
Yep. Right there. That's the I'm holding back before I tell this guy he can kiss my ass.
That's right there where the little scales are going. Contempt and fines, or just get it out. That's
at least he's not in the courtroom. At least he can't be taken into custody.
Yeah. Professional repercussions or just suck it up. Which do I do? And he's officially out of fucks to give at this point.
God. This reminds me of like, do you guys ever have a teacher in high school who would purposefully needle kids? Like, especially a kid that might be a problem kid. And then you'd have a teacher who just like couldn't get along with this kid and would just poke until the kid explodes. And then it's the kid's the one who gets in trouble.
Yeah, that was me. I was the kid.
Well, that judge is doing that.
Classes.
He has no respect for the people in front of him. He just wants to control everything to the point where I think he wants Randy to explode. He is doing this so that he will say something so that he can.
Absolutely agree with you.
And I hate people like this. I freaking hate people like this. Stop pushing everybody's buttons on purpose. It's juvenile and it's wrong.
I absolutely agree with you. He's doing this intentionally to rile him up and
It
to
is
continue
bullying.
to waste time.
And he's a person in authority over Randy. You know, he holds Randy's law license in his hands, basically. It's not okay that a judge acts this way to subordinates. This is sick.
Cynthia Firefairy says, look at the couple. They've had it too. And Angie says, which one is Shockett Zoomer in court? He's in the upper right-hand corner. The one that's just about ready to lose his shit at the judge.
Yeah.
Thinks better of it and restrains himself.
What I expect to be sundown based on what time it was yesterday and the day before that.
These estimates, Judge, do not include cross-examination, which I have no idea how long, what that can get into. And so that's why I was asking how long, because we could get
in the event counsel for the respondent is the cause of it going beyond what might be sundown, we'll cross that bridge and address it if we get to it.
Oh, dear.
Okay, and again, I would like to point out, if you're going to look at that motion, Judge, that the issue is, again, that if the First District Court of Appeals does grant a writ of prohibition, everything will have to be redone. And so, again, judicial economy.
Here's the thing. If they grant it and a new judge steps in, it's all got to be done anyway. If they deny it, what we conclude here today is concluded. So yeah, you're right. If they grant it, it'll have to be done with another judge. It's got to be that's a given.
And Judge, when I file those, there is a specific question at the DCA when you go to the portal. It asks you, is there a final hearing pending? If so, is this urgent? What time is it? What day it is? Things like that. So if we're not going to be given time to get that to the First District Court of Appeal, I just wanted to point it out that this is, my clients have the right to do this, exercise their rights to go to the first with this writ. It'll just be moot because of the time, but that's fine, Judge. We're all pressed for time here. We'll just stop and allow you time to please consider that motion.
I don't know who you mean by we are all, but this court is not, because this court is trying to accommodate your litigants and a resolution for them as well.
What has he done that has tried to accommodate these litigants at all today? He's done nothing to help them. That's just a bold-faced lie, Judge. That's a lie. You're accommodating yourself and your prejudices and your biases. That's the only thing you're accommodating. Just bullshit. This is bullshit.
It's also interesting to see again in the role reversals. The lawyers for the Griffiths haven't said a single word in like 6 hours at this point.
Right. They haven't put on their case at all. Not at all.
Which is wasting money for the Griffiths, not in addition to the Gosneys. He is wasting money for everybody.
Without being insensitive, because quite frankly, I am cognizant of the constraints and imposition.
Who says cognizant in their real life?
I'm
aware of. I'm aware of your situation.
I'm a word nerd. I say words that most people don't.
In everyday conversation, you'd say, "I'm cognizant of your situation."
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
No, nobody says that.
On court security, upon my court clerk. So I don't know who you're including in the we, but the court's intention is to resolve this matter for the litigants.
Did you see that, Megan?
What?
Did you see the Shockett?
Yes, where he tried to look at the Gosney. Watch Brenda's face.
Yeah. She's like, what the
she looks at her husband like, are you fucking kidding me?
Watch Randall's hand motion here. This is beautiful.
Imposition
about 10
on
seconds.
Court security, upon my court clerk. So I don't know who you're including in the we, but the court's intention is to resolve this matter for the litigants because they're the most important.
Come on, Judge, speed it up here. Buddy.
Wrap it up.
I like that. He's like, Rrr! that was good. I like that.
Players in this proceeding.
Okay, I meant myself and my clients. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We're going to stand at ease. I'm going to put you guys in the
At ease? What is?
waiting.
He
Yes,
thinks he's in
drill
the
sergeant.
military. He thinks he's in the military. We're gonna stand at ease. He
What
says.
the hell was that?
It's unbelievable.
Stand at ease?
Go back though to where Brenda Gosney turns to her husband. We missed what it was that made her do that, but this is the first time she's had like a real out loud reaction. Like, you know, you could see it on her face. She just can't take it anymore.
Exercise the rights to go to the first with this writ. It'll just be moot because of the time, but that's fine, Judge. We're all pressed for time here. We'll just stop and allow you time to please consider that motion.
I don't know who you mean by we are all, but this court is not, because this court is trying to accommodate your litigants, and a resolution.
I think it might have been what he's accommodating us.
Us?
That might have been his.
Yeah, her reaction was like, he thinks he's accommodating you and me.
That was a your honorable bitch, please.
That was a bitch, please.
Your honorable bitch.
God.
Your honorable bitch.
I just had a sound of death from my computer. So if I freeze, I'll be back. I'll just reboot.
Well, we're just about to the end here. We got just a couple more minutes left.
For them as well as the other litigants.
That was
without.
Did he really just say he was trying to accommodate us?
I am cognizant of the constraints and imposition on court security, upon my court clerk. So I don't know who you're including in the we, but the court's intention is to resolve this matter for the litigants because they're the most important players in this proceeding.
Oh God.
Okay, I meant myself and my clients. That's fine.
Okay. We're going to stand at ease. I'm going to put you guys in the
that bothers me. That
waiting
stand at
room
ease
again.
shit.
We'll be back.
I've never heard a judge say that.
5:15.
I'm sorry, 5:15.
Oh, no, see, Randall, you missed your opportunity. He said we'll be back at 4:15. Now's when you're supposed to go. Well, Your Honor has said 4:15, but clearly Your Honor made a mistake because he was clearly unprepared and not thinking properly when he said 4:15. But
would you like to correct that for the record?
From the context of the situation, we believe that your misguided Honor clearly meant 5:15, although he was so inarticulate as to be unable to express himself clearly, orally, or whatever the fuck the Latin phrase for orally is that I forgot again.
Oro 10 something.
Yeah. So yeah, you lost the chance there to educate the judge on his mistake there. Probably good you didn't, but you still missed the chance.
Yeah.
I appreciate the correction of the record. It's now 5:03.
He does not appreciate the correction of the record.
Yeah. Narrator, the judge did not, in fact, appreciate the correction.
Jeremy's already like, I'm out. Boom. Like, can we leave too?
At ease.
They can't eject fast enough.
God.
Meanwhile, the Griffiths lawyers remain bored out of their mind at the table for the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Jay Kirkhoff
Right, it is 5:04.
looks like she's asleep.
He's like, if anybody's listening, it's still 5:04. I got to tell somebody.
Oh, God.
He's like the guy from Office Space. Give me my stapler. And stapler. I need to find my stapler. You think it's 5:04 p.m. If anybody cares about timestamps, it's 5:04 p.m. Got to have this timestamps. You don't understand the timestamps. I'm going to burn the courthouse down. Jeez.
Somebody in the chat said I should make it to Thomas's courtroom. I did. You must have missed that. I have a whole Lego courtroom, but it is falling apart and I have to rebuild it. But I did make an entire courtroom. It's really cute. It has a security thing and everything.
And does it also have the attached sauna, or is that a completely different one?
That was a different one, and unfortunately, that's the one that fell and broke into a million pieces. So at least I have pictures of it, though, because I did write about it in my article. So it has been immortalized in photograph. Thank goodness.
All right, now, people, here's what we got coming up the rest of the week. Tomorrow, there's still the first clip, and this will be hosted on Megan's channel tomorrow, but I will be leeching off of her as she is leeching off of me today. We'll be doing our joint streaming with Megan. Megan will be in charge of the buttons tomorrow.
That is correct.
Part 6 of this hearing is 1 hour and 6 minutes long, which in Jeff and Megan time is about 4 hours.
Yes. So we will not get through that tomorrow, but we will start it.
6.
You mean 7?
Part 7 is what I meant. I don't know how long that is, but I think it's a similar amount of time.
Yeah.
So it'll probably take us until Wednesday to finish the actual hearing videos, and then there's about 4 other motions that have been filed since then that we have to get through.
Yeah.
And we're not going to read all of the one that's 916 pages long.
Yeah.
Because it's full of transcripts. At some point in the future, we may
have to do the
transcript
transcript reading.
Yeah.
We really do need to do the transcript reading on this one. I think it's going to be good.
It's 916 pages long.
Well, that we can be doing this for the rest of the year. I mean, this is kind of content you cannot it doesn't just fall in your lap like this very often. This is good content, Jeff. We're drowning in it here.
Yeah, there's going to be some pauses in the proceedings and things, so we can use it just so as reminders occasionally, so we don't forget about it.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be Wednesday before we finish the actual hearings. Then we'll try to get through the motions on Thursday and Friday. So,
yep.
Hopefully we can put this thing to rest for at least a little while by the end of the week. Oh, this is wild and crazy, and there's more stuff keeps happening in this every day.
Yes, it seems to. It seems to be happening every day. If those of you who don't know, Judge DeThomasis did have to recuse himself off of the new lawsuit that Lynette Preston's filed against DUI guy Larry Foreman, Jeremy Hales, and DJ Radis. So they did Randy filed a motion to disqualify, and he did actually recuse himself, and it was like a one-line order. It was like the motion is granted. Okay. So I don't know if he's finally learning his lesson with this or not.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say you're not biased against one of the parties when you've been thrown off a case they're involved in, and then you're also the subject of a motion for prohibition involving the lawyer. It's kind of hard to say I can be unbiased at this point.
Yeah.
So,
It is very difficult at this point. He's not going to be able to stay on any case with Jeremy Hales' name on it from now on, I don't think.
Yeah. Lots of hearts from Alan. Alan was saying we've got super chats. I know we still have the super chats. I am well aware. Thank you very much, Alan, for reminding me of that. But we're on top of that. I was just waiting for us to calm down here. But we'll go with
I really thought that. I mean, that NASA time thing, NASA is just incredible to me. That when I saw that, I was like, I had to rewind it like 6 times the first time I watched it. Like, is he really saying that he can keep a Jewish person on the Sabbath till the very second before sundown? Because that's what it sounds like.
That's exactly what it sounded like to me.
I mean, how
forget
on
the fact you're
earth?
Supposed to be home and prepared by the beginning of Sabbath.
This is so wrong. It's so wrong. This man is just out of control. There should be, and I don't know if there is one yet, but there should be, if there is going to be any kind of complaint to the Judicial Oversight Board for the Ethics Board, that should be in there. That should be in there. I mean, that's a violation of Randy Shockett's religious rights. And he's doing it as an agent of the government. I mean, oh my God, it's like, it's mind blowing that this guy, a judge in a black robe, is deciding when and how Randy Shockett can practice his religion.
Yeah, it's a bad situation for the judge. But I wouldn't want to be in that situation if I was the judge. Let's read the super chats here. Most of which are from Megan. Cough, cough. For Megan.
Let's see. If you're buying off Temu, you could buy miniature bricks and build a lot. Are those actual Legos though, or are they like some other?
They're Temu bricks, probably.
No, I don't want those. I have to have actual Lego.
But hey, I had to buy 100 miniature ducks and a pack of 24 screaming pickles.
That's true.
On my stream, they're guaranteed delivered to my U.S. Post office box by the 14th, and then it takes about a week for them to get from the U.S. to me. So
I can't wait
the
for
end of the
unboxing.
month. We should have a stupid unboxing of some ridiculous crap. Also for Megan.
Thanks for waking me up with so much laughter, says Ray Bay. My stomach hurts. It's 11:16 and 34 seconds in Toronto, Ontario, by the way.
Nice.
Perfect.
Hey, one for me, Emil Addies. Thanks, Emil. Appreciate that. And more for Megan.
Brandis Abercrombie, thanks for the 2. This judge sounds just like he did in Jeremy Hales' case.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. It's him. You know.
He's the same dick no matter which case he's in.
And that's what I've been saying. It's like the Jeremy Hales case, but he's actually seems to be kind of worse in this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the apparently the Hales case put his anxiety over the courthouse roof. And, hey, look,
anxiety over the roof.
One for me, the content lasagna. I like that. It's a good name. Could he just fake internet outage so the judge has to? Yeah.
Yeah, you could have like a total computer shutdown like I have. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but my Wi-Fi went out.
I was checking the NASA site and the Jewish space lasers got it. You know,
Jewish space lasers
took out the NASA.
It would have been really funny if Randy had been like, Your Honor, I have to dig a tunnel. That's part of the Shabbat. Religious ceremony.
And for me, the $2 Pampered Shelley Labor Day road trip entertainment. Woo! All right. Oh, we've got more for Megan. Cough. Oh, here we go.
The other Jules, thanks to the 5. Megan, can you send the super chat to Jeff so he'll stop being butthurt? Thanks.
Yeah, that helps. Thanks. That makes me immensely less butthurt. Don't make me sick DeThomasis on you to tell exactly how butthurt I really am. At 12:23 a.m. and 46 seconds. All right. I just guessed at the 46 seconds. I have no idea what the second count is because I don't have NASA locked and loaded on my computer.
It's like 37 seconds. You were close.
Yeah, whatever. Gee, look. Another one for me. Woo-hoo!
That's for you.
Carol Karsten. Oi, Grudgy needs to be disbarred. Oh, old Grudgy. I thought it was like an Australian. Oi, Grudgy needs to be disbarred. Oh, old Grudgy needs to be disbarred. Retirement could be his saving grace. He could start a turtle gator rescue.
He should.
$2 immense
butthurt.
Yeah, well, you know.
The super chats make it feel better though, don't they? It's like a balm right on your butt.
It is. It's a butt balm. All right, people. We are at the end of this little show that we're doing here. Part 4 has come to an end without me being thrown off YouTube, surprisingly.
Yay. Well, not yet anyway.
Yeah, not yet.
The day is still young.
It is.
But tomorrow, be back at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going an hour earlier. We will pick up with the next part of the hearing. And if we get through, I don't think we'll get through it. But if we do, there may be another motion to read. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, Megan, anything else?
I don't think so.
You don't really need to ask what you're doing this week because we know.
We know. I'll be here with you. You're stuck in the middle with me, Jeff.
Stuck right in the middle with you. Anyway,
the other Jules coming in hot with a $10. Love your hair, Megan. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Megan appreciates you anyway. No, just kidding. The other Jules. All right. Well, we're going to be again hosted on Megan's channel tomorrow. Yet I will be here doing my own little thing with my own little community. Megan can have her 8 billion followers, I have 387. She has over 1,000 special.
I do
names.
have over 1,000
do.
right now. It's
I
you
know.
guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. We sure appreciate you. And make sure that you go over to Legal Vices and subscribe over there, because Jeff has a wonderful channel full of all kinds of legal stuff that you would really appreciate. I'm sure if you like what I do, you'll like what Jeff does, because Jeff does it with more knowledge and more expertise.
Or he's just better at faking it, you know. One of the two. All right, we'll see you all tomorrow. I don't know. Is there anywhere anybody wants to go? I don't even know who's doing what right now. Let's see.
Good question. Is there anywhere to go?
I was like, oh, never mind. Megan's here. Hey, right.
Let's see. Broken Baker's got Sarah Boone inmate notes. And
right, live stream. Let's see who I can.
Let's see who else. I think he might be the only one that's live that I can see.
Broken Baker, Mystery Science Theater, all like 7 channels. Young Jerks. Let's go over to Broken Baker. Why not? We'll give Broken Baker.
Tell Broken Baker we said hello.
Yeah. Megan Fox and Legal Vices. All right, peeps, that's it. Have a good night. See you 1 hour early at 8 a.m. Eastern. I guess that'd be noon UK time and 10 p.m. Eastern Australia Standard Time. Mark that on your calendars. We'll see you later, peeps. Bye.
Bye, everybody.